Hello guys, welcome to AI Basics channel. In the last video we seen various types of metrics for regression analysis and we done the code from scratch also. In this video we will see how to do linear regression using normal equation. It is one of the method. We can find the weights and slope. Here is the definition: to find the value of theta that minimizes the cost function. Here cost function is the new term. I will explain it shortly. There is a closed form solution, in other words, a mathematical equation that gives a result directly. This is called normal equation. So, actual normal equation is a linear algebra equation. That is theta equal to x transpose into x of whole inverse into x transpose into y. So, how this equation comes? So, here is the function h theta of x equal to theta naught plus theta 1 into x. It is similar to y equal to mx plus a, but we written in the different way. Here is the cost function g of theta naught comma theta 1 equal to 1 by 2m into summation of m times of h theta of xi minus yi into whole square. So here is cost function is also used to calculate the error. By using this cost function, we derived this normal equation. In this normal equation, there are two mathematical concepts are involved. One is partial derivatives and another one is linear algebra. So here is I given the link in the description for the derivation of this normal equation and how it derives. So you can go and click that link and it will take you to that website. So here is a pros and some pitfalls are there for this normal equation. What are the advantages are means we don't need to iterate and no need to choose alpha parameter. Here alpha parameter is nothing but we will discuss this alpha parameter in the next methods, in like gradient descent in that methods. And some pitfalls are this model will work slow when the n is large, like when we have more than 10 independent variables. In that case our model works very slow. So how to overcome this pitfall, like a downfall? So by using the gradient methods we can overcome this disadvantage. In that gradient descent we need to choose alpha parameter. It like a adjustable parameter. By adjusting the alpha value our weights and slopes will change according to that alpha value, like how the model is learning. We will see in the next video all those things. Like, okay, here we done the code. First we need to import some basic libraries, and next we read the CSV file, salary CSV file. Already we seen in the last videos these all things: data.info, data.describe, data.describe.transpose method, and ISNL, some correlation, heat maps, all those things. Here I am importing the train test split function, and I divided the x and y variables, and I divided my old data into training and testing. Now let's start how to create normal function. Let's get started how to write the code. First I'm going to create a class called linear regression. In that class we are going to create two functions. One is fit and another one is predict function. Class linear regression function, fit function. We are going to pass two variables. One is x train and another one is y train. X train comma y train. I'm here printing the x train for understanding purpose, because we are reshaping the x train and we are modifying the x train. That's why I'm going to print before x train and after we modified x train. X new equal to, we are going to concatenate the x train with ones, np dot, by using the np dot concatenation method, np dot c np dot ones length of x train comma 1 and x train also x train. We concatenated the ones and x train. Let's print our x new. You will see that one shortly how it modified x new. Now we have to create our normal equation function. See here when we are using the normal equation, finally it gives the array of combination of slopes and bias. Like in single array it contains both slopes and bias, but we need to retrieve separately after we are getting the data value. Self dot m and c. M here m means slope and c means bias. We are using the linear algebra function in the NumPy module. Np dot linear algebra dot inverse x new dot, we have to transpose this thing with we have to dot product with x new. After we have to again dot product with x new. Once see the equation, x transpose into x whole inverse into x transpose into y. X new dot transpose dot y train. Now let's divide our slopes and bias separately. Self dot m equal to self dot mc. The first value is the bias and next remaining from 1 to remaining are slopes. Self dot c equal to self dot m and c 0 to 1. Finally we are printing these things. F slope is m and bias is c. We completed our fit function. Next we have to create our predict function also. Df predict self comma x test. Here we have to modify the x test also according to as we did in the fit function. We concatenated the ones and the x train. X test. I'm creating new variable called x new test equal to np dot p dot c concatenate np dot once open brackets length of x new x test comma 1, sorry not here, inside comma 1 comma x test. Finally we have to predict the y predict equal to x new test dot self dot m. We are doing the dot product. Like if you are familiar with linear algebra, you can easily understand. Finally we have to return y predict. We created our class function. Here is a linear regression and we created two functions inside the linear regression. One is fit function and another one is predict function. In the fit function we done the normal equation and we created model, and finally we are going to predict those things. Let's run this model. Now let's check our model, it is working fine or not. Linear regression, let's run, it works fine. Just let's predict some things. Model dot predict x test. So not wait, first we have to fit this, sorry I forgotten. Model dot fit x train comma y train. Somewhere we got error, x new is not defined. Sorry, here we have to use, I think we defined right. One minute, I'm again rerunning this cell. New is not defined. Sorry guys, here not n new, sorry x new, that one. And run. See here our original x train 830088 and 813363, and we concatenated the with ones. Again we got another self.m is not defined. Sorry, here I have to put self.c. Finally we got slope is 9.889988 and bias is minus 2.26, as we got in the previous methods when we used built-in sklearn library, or when we done by using the statistics method, we got the same values. And now we are going to predict our x test dataset. On the x test predict, we got salary here and years of experience. We got the fit, it fits perfectly. Let's check our error also. We got same error in the last videos also. So this normal equation works fine. So it is very simple and it is a very fast method also. Can easily get the slope and bias easily by using the one formula. You can check this link, you can see how the derivation comes. It is very easy. So because here I am not explaining the derivation because there are some reasons. Before explaining the gradient descent, we need there is some difficulty for explaining this derivation. First we have to explain the gradient derivation, then after we go and look this normal equation derivation. In the next video we will see how to overcome this disadvantage. Like it slows, right? And then when we have more than 10 independent variables, in that cases, by using the gradient descent we can overcome this pitfall. And in the gradient descent we are going to use this cost function, and by using this cost function we are going to derive the formulas by using the partial derivatives. It is very easy. In the next video we will see those things. Thank you guys, I hope you like this video. And these notebooks I am providing in my git, like I am uploading daily in GitHub. Like when I done the video, when I uploaded in the YouTube, parallelly I am uploading these notebooks in my GitHub. I'm providing the links also in the description regarding to this notebook, so you can feel free to copy if you want anything from my notebooks. I will see you in the next video.